And there you guys are, right on time per usual. Never showing up on time for the streams, but you're always on time for your salt, eh? It's to be expected. You guys are, after all, shameless addicts. What was that? What's going on in the background? What's this new animation? Why does it look like I was sent to eternal damnation? Well, don't worry about that. I'll explain it all in the next video. Right now, there's more pressing matters at hand. Like your next fix, of course. I can already see you've developed a dependency problem, and somehow you've made your way all the way to this realm in order to get it. Well, luckily for you, this time I'm not overhyping myself. This time, I'm legit when I say this has got to be the saltiest moment of 2024. All these PlayStation fanboys on social media always telling me it's just me and only me who thinks this way about the state of Sony. Well, that's no longer gonna work because what we have on our hands here is finally a PlayStation fanboy, a real one, not just one that poses online, but an actual fanboy of PlayStation, decided to speak his mind in a PlayStation podcast and actually be real with every single member there. You may know his name, Jack Move Johnny, who I am now going to follow after this amazing rant. I mean, wow, I don't think I have seen more rage out of a PlayStation fanboy than this very moment. I'm talking bigger than Amazing Lucas. I'm talking about a moment saltier than anything King Thrash, JTech TV, Amazing Lucas, Dreamcast Guy, Reforge Gaming, or MPG combined could put together. I'm talking about salt that comes from the heart. A very passionate and philosophical rant coming from the genius brain of Jack Move Johnny. Hold tight, okay? Do not do this standing up. Pull up a seat, sit on a skull. There's plenty of them laying around, because once that salt hits, you're gonna fall, and well, I don't want you to hit your head. You ready? Okay. What was that? Shut up. Stop dragging this out so that you can reach the 10-minute mark and hit play. Okay, fine.
You ignore this has been my point. This generation is not bad. You just don't like the games. That's not a generation problem.
So it's bad to me and other people that's not buying the game.
Okay, cool. So when I say this generation isn't bad, then I can't be crazy because I've been liking the games.
I said if it's good to you, BG, I don't mind you being retarded. It's not good to me, and it's not good to a lot of other people that's playing.
I'm retarded.
That's the point.
But the PS4 beginning of the generation being defined by indie games made in Home Depot.
What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about?
I watched it live. It was way funnier. The second time is still funny. Oh, it's just not as funny as the first time. It's still cracking me up. Oh my god, the backhand. I love it. Telling BG he's regarded. I've always wanted to do that to his face. Unfortunately, I'm blocked. Jack Move Johnny is a lucky man. He gets to be an honest PlayStation fan and insult the dishonest ones at the same time. I mean, that's quite a privilege. Makes him one of the rare ones. You see, there's just far too many actual PlayStation fans who aren't pleased with this generation to solely pin it on a personal problem. I think it is indeed a generational problem. I'm with Jack on this one. If this gen goes for another 4 years, though, that might change. We are, though, in a slow beginning 4. And of course, I'm not talking about the third-party games. We're talking about first-party output. That is what these guys claim they buy the console for, after all. When you exclude the timed third-party exclusives and the cross-gen games, the first-party games that are supposed to sell you on buying a PS5 are extremely limited, easily the shortest list in Sony's history. It's very hard to deny, and people like Jack Move Johnny, well, they know this because they are a bigger PlayStation fan than everybody else in the stream. So it's definitely unfair to say it's a Jack Move only problem. He may be a PlayStation fan, but that doesn't mean he's just gonna accept the state of things and pretend it's good.
Sony
was a made man and
Concord
wasn't.
We had to sit still and take it.
I play more games than every in this chat. What are y'all talking about?
Okay.
Benji, I know your no-leg ass ain't being stupid in the chat.
Come on, man.
This nigga literally, his brain is literally plugged up to a CPAP machine, and this nigga tried to. I can't stand you, retarded faggot ass, bitch ass, stupid motherfucking bitch. Suck it.
Come on, Benji didn't deserve that, man.
I don't mute him. Don't mute him.
You muted yourself, Jack. You muted yourself.
Benji didn't deserve
Yo,
that.
what? Yo, what? Oh,
Yeah, he's going off.
Ah, shit.
There goes the camera. Bye, webcam. Nice knowing you. Oh my God. Puñeta, wey. Este cipote. He was screaming into the camera. And then he just smacks it off. I have not seen a pony get more vicious than this. Dude has had enough of the glazing going on for Sony. He said no more. Oh my God. Enough with the glazing. It's gotta be crack. They's blazing. Brother must have willed himself into a coma. Silence. Oh God. I'm not lying, I have not seen a rant like this in ages. It's a thing of beauty, it's art. And I'm the first to report on it because we're for take a blaze, baby! You're gonna smash subscribe. I don't care if you don't feel like it. Now, of course, everything there Jack Move Johnny said was 100% facts. About the people liking this being the, word he used. This generation of PlayStation games has been made for some seriously beta males. Thank God for Space Marine 2, eh? Anyways, Jack hits that camera so hard, it takes a minute for his audio to return, but we never get to see him on camera again after that, so continue.
Benji, I love you, Benji.
Pick up the phone and call him.
What? Hey, yo, somebody called Jack.
Did he stroke out? Whatever.
Yo, pick up the phone and
Nah,
call him, bro.
No, he literally just palm thrust like his camera.
Y'all want me to call him on there?
Yeah, please.
Oh my
Please.
God. Listen, I don't know how better to put it. I'm buying PS5 Pro for the situations where I can take advantage of it. It's really that simple to me. That's it. I mean, that's it. Stop harassing people who want it. They want it for certain situations.
No, we literally headed toward a game and crash and niggas acting like everything hunky-dory. Y'all be killing me with this shit, bro. We headed toward a game and crash, my nigga, and y'all be sitting there cooling. I said, it's to the point, it's 2024 and niggas still making fun of indie games. Oh, you like an indie game? Your opinion is about, what the fuck are y'all niggas? Y'all sound crazy. We headed toward a fucking gaming crash and y'all niggas having fun and y'all finna go drop $700 on a new console. You stupid bitch ass niggas don't see your hand in front of your face, man. It's going down. It ain't getting no better. It's getting worse.
Don't stop, Jack! Don't stop! In all honesty, no grown-ass man should be acting like this, but don't stop! Preach to him! Tell him, because this is a one-time thing. You shouldn't do this on a consistent basis, Jack. It's bad for your heart, but you tell him for this one time. Scream to those mofos, the top of your lungs. Let them know. Look at the way BG sits there with no rebuttal. The truth goes through one ear, bits of it get caught in his brain, and they exit out the other. It takes him time to process the truth. Meanwhile, Jack is just ripping that Band-Aid clean. Now, I don't know if we're heading towards another gaming crash, but we're definitely seeing the industry experience what Hollywood has been, and that's creative bankruptcy. Games like Concord even being greenlit in the first place? How did we get here? Everything Johnny is saying is 100% facts. Sony's delivering you a console with even less first-party exclusive than ever before, raising the price of the base model 4 years in, raising the price of the controllers, raising the price of their subscription services, and then ending it off with a nice cherry on top by putting out a $700 console with no disc drive or vertical stand that have to be bought separately. And you're gonna buy it, and you guys are gonna defend it, and you're gonna pretend it's all sunshine and rainbows. not thinking to yourself once, gee, maybe not everybody else feels this way. And it shows in the rest of the industry, like, for example, all of those mass layoffs the industry is hurting. They're making major cuts and major price raises because chances are, most likely behind the scenes, they're not making anywhere near as much money as they were hoping to this generation. All while not providing you enough first-party support.
The whole fire and brimstone thing that a lot of you gentlemen look at this whole gaming crash. I don't believe no gaming crash is about to happen, because I think
it's happening right now.
You didn't believe the Pro was gonna be $700, bitch. You didn't think the Pro was gonna be $700 last week.
Okay, cool.
He was wrong the day after that, nigga.
Cool.
Shut up.
Cool.
There's a bunch of dumbasses. Oh my god. A bunch of bootlicking ass no-lifers. Oh, Jack, you national treasure. Oh my, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going.
No, I don't think a bunch of getting laid off is a gaming crash. That's not what a gaming crash is. Because listen, when during the PS3, a bunch of disastrous shit was happening during that time. Listen, it's the same shit, different generation. People always point out to something every single generation, like, oh, shit's going downhill. Oh, we're in the end times. It's like, bro, it's just bad shit every generation. It's not particular to any specific time. That's what I'm telling y'all. But y'all just be in the moment and think that, oh, it's fire and brimstone now, bro. It was fire and brimstone before. It was fire and brimstone the generation before. It's always like that. Listen, man.
Hey, Jack, how your camera?
Man, I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know.
I believe the problem is you smashed it to pieces with your hand. I think that's what happened.
People say I'm doom and gloom because I want new games, but these niggas want new consoles with no games. Like, bruh, I don't understand why y'all so fucking. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
You and me both, Jack. I don't understand why these guys want a pro console when there's nothing to showcase for it either. Everything they got to see was last gen games, and they're out here glazing over it.
People say I'm a piece of shit because I want new games, my nigga. But they happen to play old games. But then they get mad at me for liking old games because they say they ain't worth it. But then they beg for old games. Like, bro, y'all so far with y'all head in y'all own asses, my nigga. Like, I don't understand.
Can I ask you a question, good sir?
What's up, man?
When you say you want good games, you in some situations you're talking about you want good games from PlayStation Studios, right?
I want good games overall, but yes, of course I want good games from PlayStation Studios.
My only thing with you, good brother, why I be bewildered sometimes at your takes is because once again, I just don't feel like you had that. You keep bringing up indies when we talk about the PS4, and I feel like PlayStation deserved that energy then.
But my point is, once again, y'all not listen to my points. Y'all keep PlayStation literally funded a lot of those games development. So even though they're not first party games, they funded and assisted with them games. People trying to do a gotcha moment because they not first party games. Y'all got y'all head in y'all ass. Listen, your brain's in your ass, buddy. They funded those games. Do you know what the word funded means? They literally paid for these games to be developed. That's my point. On top of that, they don't even got nothing to do with nothing. This is my point. I like those games. I don't like a lot of current games. That's my point. And y'all shit on me for playing games that I enjoy and make fun of them and then turn around and cry for some of these same old games to come back.
But didn't they help?
How does that make sense? But y'all niggas said the PS3 store closing, didn't matter, move on, it's new day. Now y'all ask for PS3 games to come back. Y'all niggas are fucking retarded, dog.
But
y'all retarded, dog.
But Jack, didn't they help with Final Fantasy 16, Stellar Blade, and Rise of Ronin?
I don't like those. But my point is, I don't like those games.
Okay.
I don't like those games.
But that's all I wanted to. That's all my point has been. Is that you just don't like these games? That's the thing I've been trying to.
No shit, Sherlock. When you find that out, BG?
But
Yeah. That's right, BG. When did you find that out? Just like a second ago? What gave you that impression that he doesn't like these games and he expects better and more and bigger? Oh my God, this has been the best laugh it's been a healing laugh. I feel healed. I no longer feel upset at anything. I am at peace. I could die today and everything would be fine. My conscience would be cleared. And that's all thanks to this man. What a watch. Oh my. We don't deserve Jack Move Johnny. Had I known he was this hilarious the whole time, I would have been watching him instead of Dreamcast Guy. Hell's wrong with me. At the very least, we have somebody who's willing to tell it how it is. We need more people like this. It's not wrong to feel like this generation has been a big letdown so far because, well, it has. Comparatively, both Xbox and PlayStation had far more first-party games for their individual consoles in like the first 2 years of their life cycles than the current Xbox and PlayStation have right now. It's perfectly reasonable to feel like what they have now is not enough or good enough, because it isn't. Each console generation, that list of titles that can only be bought solely for the plastic box that says PlayStation on it, has drastically gotten smaller and smaller by the generation, to the point it's actually quite frightening, making you realize there's going to be less incentive to buy these consoles for the quality of the first party games and the quantity of them. I don't think it gives you a right to break your webcam. I don't know why you would do that over it, but if you want to call them regarded and the F word, that's fine by me. I agree with you, Jack. Please have another rant. It's just so much more entertaining than anything else the PlayStation fanboys have been doing. They've been on the watch, making sure they don't say anything stupid because they know exactly which YouTuber is gonna be out to get them. But Jack don't give a single and I admire that. May God protect this man and please live a happy, healthy life. And as for you guys, well, that fix looks like it was a little more than enough because you guys aren't waking up. That's fine. Go to sleep. I'll see you next video.
Free Congo sucks ass.